There's nothing better than going to your backyard and picking your own fruits and vegetables. Nice green pepper. You got fresh basil, fresh parsley, fresh hot pepper, fresh tomato, and fresh stevia, which the stuff is green gold, makes things sweet, it's loaded with minerals and vitamins. Nothing better than that. Well, good morning, folks. Just came back from my run, and as soon as I come back from my run, I usually go in the backyard and check out all my girls, make sure there's no mean bad bugs eating anybody, and try to keep everything organic. So the best way to actually keep bugs away is to either pick things out as they're there, or put a little soap, special soap, non-chemical soap with water and spray. Sometimes you get out a little bit of cayenne pepper. I sometimes buy stuff that's organic that has all these different kind of oils, but it's so strong sometimes that it burns the leaves, so I don't think I'll be buying those anymore. It's a lot of hard work. It's not easy, but you've either got to love it or hate it, one of the two. My love for it is because I've developed a relationship with my plants. I salvage every little bit of whatever, even if a fruit is damaged, I still find ways to use it, and I eat it because it's like I'm thanking them for what they did. It doesn't have to be perfect. And in this world that we live in, perfection has been ingrained into our minds. Today's Wednesday, and it is the 6th. I usually do grocery shopping on Wednesday. I've set myself up with a little schedule to try to keep myself in some sort of normalcy. I have this other beautiful indoor herb, oregano, and it's doing beautifully. I have my friend Yvette to thank for this beautiful herb tree, and I usually use her at night when I make my dressings or just pour it on top of my salads. I like the different tastes and flavors mixed in with my fruits, and it's amazing. I mean, you don't need none of these additives, preservatives, box foods to find joy in what you eat. The key is to learn how would I say this? Your taste buds have been numbed by all the salt and all the additives and high corn fructose syrup and glutens and things that you've put in your system. Once your taste buds become alive and learn what real good food is, and you're set free, man. It's freedom. Because right now you're enslaved to the foods that you eat, the alcohol, the sugars, the coffee, the so forth and so on. You free yourself from that and then really learn to appreciate the goodness of life. You know, these little beautiful things that Mother Earth gives you to eat. You know, this is food. This right here is food. Everything else isn't food. This right here is what makes your cells come alive, rids you of diseases, makes you healthy, vibrant, and most of all, connected to your higher self. Do many of you even know what your higher self is? You've been trained to worship outside of you when your higher self is within you. You are part of God, and God is part of you. And I don't even like to use that word God. Let's say the light, the source, the great I am, the big Kahoni, the spark that created everything in life. What you've been taught to worship, I don't even want to go there, but it's not it. Because if you think about it, that created you, would it have tricked you? Would it have you carry the burden of so-called Adam and Eve's sin all through the years and blame you for doing something you had nothing to do with? But you're still paying for that sin, even though supposedly God sent His Son to free you from the sins. But you're still paying for the sins because you're still suffering, you're still dying, you're still hurting. You know, go within. Go within, because I'm not going to tell you what to believe in. That's your role. I'm just telling you what I believe in and what I'm doing that's working for me, and it makes me feel day in, day out more wonderful than I can even put words to. You've been taught to go to church, you've been taught to go to work, you've been taught to do all these things, you've been taught to chase money like it's the most important thing in your life, and you forget that what's most important is in your heart. And yeah, you need money to live. Okay, you need money to pay things, but you know what? When you follow your heart, you don't even have to worry about that money as it comes to you. Somehow, some way, that universe, that spark, that light, that great I am will take care of you because you are doing his and her work. You know, I've got this friend, and I'm not going to mention his name, who's constantly sending me these. Look, Mark, I'm making such and such from this online thing, that and the other. It's like, dude, stop chasing money. That's all he does. If you go on his Facebook channel, that's all he does. Is advertise all sorts of different money-making schemes. Multi-level this, multi-level that, this, that, and the other. You work online from home, make money. Money is the root of all evil, folks. That's how they've lured you in. And they're dumbing your ass down day in and day out, and you're falling for it. You are falling for it. And they're dividing us so they could conquer, and then creating all sorts of confusion, destroying our world so you can't even find what's most important, because you know what? There is a big change coming. Big change coming, and you're going to miss that bus because you're so worried chasing money, and you're so worried chasing all sorts of crazy things that you're going to miss the bus, because you have to learn how to go within so you can find those messages that will guide you to where we are going to go. We are heading for a major change. The world is changing. Just look around you. It's there. You can smell it, you can taste it, you can feel it. Well, I didn't make a video yesterday. I'm not going to make one every day because I figure many of you probably, I don't know, I don't want to even judge it. Maybe many of you love it, maybe many of you hate it, I don't know. If I could touch one person though, and I know I'm touching more than one. Because my higher self tells me, keep doing this. Keep doing this. Don't worry if anybody listens. Don't worry if they think you're a nutcase. Keep doing, keep spreading the message, because the time is here. And it's not in religion, and it's not in finances, and it's not in academia. That's all bogus, and that's going to be worth crap. Go within. Please go within. And you ask, well, how do you go within? You silence your mind. You breathe. You forgive. You let go of all the attachments, all the wants and needs. And basically do nothing. Just go within. And start listening. And you will find your answers. Well, I hope you have a pleasant day today. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to make my morning supplements, so then I could have my beautiful morning breakfast. Life is good. Life is what you make it. And there will be drama, because drama teaches you. Problems teaches you. There is no such thing as sin. There is no such thing as good or bad or indifferent. Things just are, and it are because it's a growing tool. They are because it's a way of us learning how to deal with things. And our soul came down to these bodies so we could learn, because we are creator gods in the making. And where we're going next, we can't take none of the baggage that we have accumulated through the years here. So we have to work through all those baggages. And it's not a matter about repenting your sins. It's not a matter about going to church and giving your 10%. It's not a matter of all the things that you've been taught to do on this world. But you'll find what it's a matter about. Because I can't tell you. Because my higher self is giving me my messages. And I'm supposed to share what I'm receiving. So maybe somebody out there might be the same message for you. Alright, guys. Love you. Love you. Love you. But please, I can't emphasize it enough. Love yourselves too. Really love yourselves too. Don't just say it.
but mean it and feel it and do it.